Okay. Okay. This is Credit and Loan Business Project. There is a pro to credit cards. They allow you to purchase items and pay them off in monthly installments. They offer discounts at stores and rewards with accumulation of points from your purchases. They help raise your credit scores, such as the FICO credit scores, when you pay balances down by the due date. This improved credit history paves the way for lower borrowing rates on other loans, including a mortgage. This is also another pro. They also provide financial backup in events of emergency, such as unexpected healthcare costs or auto repair. You can practically use credit cards anywhere, especially internationally, without having to carry a large sum of money with you at all times. They can also boost your purchase power, as they can be used to buy goods and services online, over the phone, or through mail. A con of having credit cards is when you default payments, especially failing to pay interest or principal on a loan or security when due, you are charged with late fees and interest, increasing your debt load while also lowering your credit score. Recommendations for credit cards offer rewards such as airline tickets, hotels, or cashbacks after accumulation of points from purchases made on the card. So take advantage of these benefits. Start early so you're able to build a credit score over time to aid in lower interest rates when applying for loans and cars or house mortgage in the future. Additionally, pay in full and pay on time so you are able to avoid high interest rates and penalty fees that will increase your debt and ruin your credit score for financial instability. Paying for college. Grants are a type of financial aid that does not have to be repaid and is based off student need, cost of attendance, and enrollment status. They must meet eligibility requirements to qualify. A FAFSA is also a type of financial aid that determines a student's eligibility, but can only be applied to students in need of educational loan due to their situation as a low-income family. This aid is offered from federal government to the current and prospective college students. A scholarship, much like a grant, is money from a college you will not be expected to repay. These are sponsored by college for designated students who fit a particular profile from college's home state, holding a specific grade average, enrolling in a particular major, or bringing special talent in athletics or music. Work Study provides part-time jobs for undergraduate and graduate students with financial need, allowing them to earn money to help pay educational expenses, which is also an option offered as a student aid by the federal government. It promotes community service and the students' related course of study work. Subsidized loans are loans for undergraduate students with financial need, as determined by your cost of attendance minus expected family contribution and other financial aid, such as grants or scholarships. Subsidized loans do not accumulate interest while you are in school, at least half-time or during deferment periods, which a borrower does not have to pay interest or repay the principal on the loan. Unsubsidized loans are both undergraduate and graduate students that are not based on financial need. Eligibility is determined by your cost of attendance minus other financial aid, grants, or scholarships. Interest is charged during in-school, deferment, and grace periods. Unlike a subsidized loans, you are responsible for the interest from the time the unsubsidized loan is dispersed until it's paid in full. You can choose to pay the interest or allow it to accumulate and be capitalized. That's added to the principal amount of your loan, increasing the amount of money you have to repay. My choice of credit card would be the Capital One Venture Rewards credit card. This card appealed to me because the travel-related spending with travel credit cards accrues points and miles faster than general rewards credit cards. And when those miles are redeemed for travel, they have the the potential to deliver better ratios than other rewards like cashback or statement credits. It offers one-time bonuses of 50,000 miles, once you spend $3,000 on purchases within 3 months from the account opening, equal to $500 in travel and annual fees of $0 for the first years, then $95. Points can be used to book free nights at hotels or for free flights. They offer perks like free checks bags, priority boarding, concierge services, and travel protection and assistance. Miles won't expire for the life of the account, and there's no limit to how many you can earn. And in addition to that, there is no foreign transaction fees. A foreign transaction fee is a surcharge on every purchase that's made on a credit card outside of the U.S. If your itinerary takes you overseas, a travel credit card that carries no foreign transaction fees helps you avoid the added cost, which is typically 3% on the purchase price. There are drawbacks, though, as travel cards are known to have high costs, such as the card's purchase interest rate, the APRs, fall on higher end of the scale for all credit cards, and credit score is needed to secure them starts in the upper 600s. This card has a variable APR at 13.99% to 23.99%. Qualifying credit scores on a lower end of the spectrum will in turn result in higher APRs. Plus, top travel cards charge annual fees that require high amounts of travel or other spending to offset them via rewards after the few first months. Similarly, sign-up bonuses may encourage you to spend more just to qualify for them. The restriction on these cards can also cost you time. Some cards require lots of planning or working with customer service to navigate blackout dates, limited seat availability, or confusing terms and conditions. And of course, bonus points for airline and hotel cards are restricted to redemption only with the brand or qualifying partners. Reports and scores. Credit scores are used by lenders as a decision-making tool to help them anticipate how likely you are to repay your loan on time. A good credit score is between 300 and 850, but a credit score of 700 or above is generally considered good or excellent. Having good credit is important because it determines whether you qualify for a loan, and depending on the interest rate of your loan you qualify for, it could mean the difference between hundreds and even thousands of dollars in savings. A good credit score could also mean that you are able to rent the apartment you want or even get the cell phone service that you need. Credit scores are generally affected by elements in your credit report, such as payment history for loans and credit cards, including the number and severity of late payments, credit utilization rate, type, number of age of credit accounts, total debt, total debt, public records such as bankruptcy, civil judgments, or tax liens, how many new credit accounts you've recently opened, and the number of inquiries of your credit report. Credit scores are not included with credit reports. Your credit score is calculated only when your credit score is requested. Your credit card can charge over time based on your credit history, including late payments, amount of available debt, and more. Hopefully this presentation was helpful in you deciding to figure out if credit is right for you or not.